that truck is still fast, and I think he's happy to have a caution or two now.
Kyle Busch trying to close it out at Martinsville.
Thanks for coming today.
How you doing?
Well, today's going to be pretty easy. I want each of you to grab a 2x8 and cut it. You'll have 2 saws to choose from, a power saw or a hand saw. So which saw did you use?
Power saw. Power saw.
Power saw.
You all chose the most powerful tool. Wouldn't it make sense to make the same choice when it comes to your truck?
Absolutely.
This is the 2016 Chevy Silverado. It offers the most powerful engine in its class.
Awesome. I'd say it's the best tool for the job.
Right on.
The new Money Monopoly game at McDonald's has 100 million prizes. So in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn,
I want a quarter pounder with change.
on the south side of Chicago,
$1,000? No way!
and in the ATL.
I won. What? I won.
No matter where you live, no matter where you play, the new Money Monopoly game at McDonald's has 100 million food and cash prizes and 1 in 4 odds of winning.
DC in the house, baby.
100 million prizes? Go. Get yours.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Take it to the next level with Polaris, the world's best-selling side-by-sides. Whether you're chasing unforgettable memories, manhandling a mountain of work, or pushing the limits of work and play, we've got the perfect machine built just for you. And now get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Your name's been in a lot of places, but there's only one place you really want to see it.
$18 laps, now 17 laps remaining. The 18 of Kyle Busch, the 24 of Kyle Larson will be on the front row during this restart. And NASCAR has told the two, sharpen up these restarts, and here's why.
Yeah, we had one just a few laps ago here. Watch Kyle slow down when he gets in the restart zone. Not supposed to do that. You're supposed to maintain a steady speed, and look at the advantage it gave him by the time he got to turn 1.
Yeah, I don't think Larson was ready for all that, because you are supposed to be consistent through the zone, and they've been warned. Nemechek's licking his chops, seeing that 24 truck of Kyle Larson stuck on the outside. This might be his chance to get second away. He'll have to be sharp on this start.
Let's watch him here in the restart box. See that restart box, and Kyle Busch gets a great jump.
Yeah, he's maintained a steady speed and went as soon as he got inside that box.
Man, that truck launches, doesn't it? Look at John Hunter.
Oh, 3 wide. What a move.
Forced his way in there.
How about William Byron taking over that 3rd spot?
John Hunter, Nemechek, what a move into second place.
Timothy Peters into the side of Larson. Oh, trouble behind those guys. Rico Abreu.
Camping World, 15 to go at Martinsville. Kyle Busch trying to hold on as Suarez gets way out of line. Look at him, 3 wide in the pack. Christopher Bell going around. The 00 of Cole Custer damaged.
I don't think you really had to say Camping World 15 to go. We could tell by the look of things. Those trucks were all over each other. Christopher Bell got turned, clipped Cole Custer.
Boy, it's been a tough go for Christopher Bell. And the big flip at Daytona, the hard contact at Atlanta.
Yeah, you can run these things without a scratch on your truck, and you get down inside of 20 laps to go and something like this happens. We've seen it happen so many times. A lot of damage to that Haas Automation Chevy for Cole Custer.
He's had some tough luck as well. Custer 24th in an accident at Daytona, 17th at Atlanta.
They've thrown the red flag, so the track could be cleaned up. I mean, this whole wreck was started when they threw the green flag, basically. They started leaning on each other. Watch this action. Down in 3 and 4. They're 3 wide off the turn, and you can see there Cole Custer just gets squeezed.
Look at Matt Craft in there. He gets into Cole Custer. Cole gets way out. Suarez way outside, on the outside. And there's a 0-5 going to nudge the forward in the in the left rear quarter panel, and turn him into the outside wall.
There's a whole lot of nudging going on in that.
Yeah. Maybe a little more than nudging.
Stamping up again. Keep coming there. They get one up out of the groove, couple out of the groove. Stay low, stay on the bottom, fight the very bottom, go way low, way low, way low, way low, way low, way low, way low. Inside, keep coming. Come on, come on. Outside clear.
Way low, way low, way low, high, 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 high.
How do you sort through all that running 100 miles an hour?
Cameron Haley right in the middle of that. The 13 truck gets by. Ben Kennedy with an amazing job to avoid Cole Custer.
Ben Kennedy did the best job ever of missing a wreck. Turning right on the straightaway that'll just whip your truck around. He was able to pull to the right just enough to miss the spinning truck of Custer.
They're not really designed to turn right when you come to a racetrack like Martinsville.
So Christopher Bell, at least his is still rolling, but it's going to the garage area in the pits. Cole Custer, he had to climb into the ambulance afterwards under his own power, thankfully. There's the 9 of William Byron. He's currently positioned 5th, Caitlin.
And I'm with his crew chief, Rudy Fugel. Rudy, talk about the efforts of your driver throughout the course of this race, especially on the restarts, because we're about to have another one.
Yeah, he's done a good job. We had one little set of tires that we went backwards on and got caught on a lap car, but since then we've done a really good job. He's made it forward, and hopefully we can have some clean restarts and everybody keeps their bumpers clean and we can actually race, get KBM a 1-2 finish here at Liberty's home track, Liberty University, real close by here. So hopefully have a good finish.
Thank you, Rudy. William Byron currently in the top 5. Hermie.
Well, John Hunter Nemechek second. Dad, Joe, now you guys, this has been a tire management race from the drop of the green flag. What is your situation right now, and do you have anything for the 18?
Well, I don't know. John Hunter's been saying he's been saving, but we kind of got out of sync when we took 2 tires. We put 2 scuffs on from our first set, hoping for a long run, and then we'd have stickers same as Kyle for the end. So we're kind of at a disadvantage. Our left sides have a lot of laps on compared to the 18, but John Hunter's driving his butt off. Just got to thank all the people that are helping us get where we're going right now. Still trying to find that primary sponsor, but days like this, I'm telling you, it's getting crunch time now, and it's going to get exciting.
These guys right now second. That's where they've been a lot in the last 6 races in this series.
It's been crunch time for a bit now.
I was going to say, it's been exciting. It's not getting exciting. It's been exciting. And it's not going to change. The finish coming up at Martinsville.
My dad takes good care of us. He cuts the grass, washes the car. He's always fixing stuff. And he makes sure we're okay, even when he's not here.
The Honda EU7000. Quiet, portable, incredibly reliable. And like Dad, there when you need it.
Mom says that's what makes him so great. I think he's great because he's my dad.
Honda generators. Very smart.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
In Martinsville, we call it Morse code.
1 tap, just letting you know I'm there.
2 taps, it's time to move.
3 taps,
I'm moving you.
The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series from Martinsville. Tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern on FS1.
Anywhere you're doing work, you need Eastwood's brightest, most versatile light ever. Now available at eastwoodlight.com. Perfect under the hood, inside the interior, or under the car. It's cordless and rechargeable. It's so bright you'll use it everywhere, the garage, house, or even camping. It stretches, twists, and bends to put light exactly where you need it. Go to eastwoodlight.com for a special offer. 100% lifetime satisfaction guarantee. eastwoodlight.com.
Why am I a fan of Applebee's Fan Favorites Quesadilla Burger?
It's a burger inside a quesadilla.
Genius.
Hot.
Melty cheese.
Fresh. Pico de gallo.
Whoa. Mind blown.
Everyone's a fan with Applebee's 2 for $20 Fan Favorites.
WWE superstar John Cena, host of Grueling Competition, 4 Decorated Heroes, puts 16 recruits through punishing military exercises. You give up.
All we ask.
You go home.
That's all you got.
American Grit premieres April 14th on Fox.
Your name's been in a lot of places. But there's only one place you really want to see it.
Soup and sandwich, and clean and real, and inside jokes, and school night. Good, clean food pairs well with anything. Try the Clean Pairings menu at Panera. Food as it should be.
For those who can't imagine life without two wheels, Allstate offers a genuine parts guarantee that promises to fix your bike with original parts. Talk to an Allstate agent about all the things they do to keep riders riding.
Back in Martinsville, and we're under red with just 14 to go. Kyle Busch shown in the lead. John Hunter Nemechek would be second, and it's just a gaggle of trucks battling for it here at the finish. Michael, one of those is Kyle Larson.
Let's see if we can get a word with Kyle Larson. Hey, Kyle, it's Michael up in the FS1 booth. That McDonald's truck's looking good. Interviewed Joe Nemechek down on pit road, and he said it's getting to be crunch time. Looks like to me it already is. There's a lot of action out there.
Yeah, apparently he told his son it was crunch time because forgot he had a brake pedal there on that restart. So we had a really good race going until the last restart. I think now we're going to restart 7th, so a little frustrating, but I know he needs more points than this truck does. So.
Well, I hope you can finish strong. I know your spotter's up on the roof doing a great job. It's a team effort, and you guys have been impressive all day long.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun here. I normally haven't had a blast when I come to Martinsville, so it's been nice to be able to lead some laps, learn as much as I can to try and help the Cup race out tomorrow. So hats off to everybody at GMS Racing and Spencer and all the teammates for letting me come have some fun. So hopefully we can finish this one off strong and maybe run a few more races around later this year.
All right, buddy, the Sprint Cup car is running fast as well, so I'd say mission accomplished. A fast truck and a fast Sprint Cup car and a great spotter on the roof. Hi, Derek. How you doing?
Yeah, it's been fun. Daddy's been doing good. Hey, guys.
Look like he's doing some lobbying up there or trying to make a point.
I think spotting's a whole lot about negotiating.
Yeah.
You got to work some things out. And then when your driver gets pushed around by another, which it sounded like Kyle Larson thought he was pushed a little bit, you got to try to figure out how to patch that up on the roof. I've heard a lot of times, Phil, the spotter said he was sorry, he didn't mean to do that. I doubt that conversation ever took place, but it sure does help to hear those words.
You mentioned Kyle Larson in the fast Sprint Cup car. He was one of the fastest over the long run in that final practice today. His best finish here in the Cup car is 19th, and that's one of the reasons why he wanted to run in this truck race, so he could get a little more comfortable, get some laps, and get ready.
Yeah, mission accomplished. The Cup car is going strong. He's happy about the way this truck's running. See if he can close it out.
We'll see if it pays off for him tomorrow on the Cup car. Got some work you have to do in the truck.
Hot pizza. It's a beautiful thing. Introducing the 2016 Domino's DXP with a built-in warming oven. Learn more about this first-of-its-kind vehicle at Domino'sDXP.com.
K&N Performance Air Intake Systems. For more airflow in, more horsepower out. Guaranteed.
There's nothing more American than traveling around this great nation, enjoying the outdoors with your friends and family. Camping World is proud to have been here by your side for 50 years. With thousands of parts and accessories available, plus service at over 120 supercenters nationwide. Plus an affordable RV for every budget. Camping World will proudly service you, the RV consumer, for another 50 years. Visit your local Camping World Supercenter or shop campingworld.com today.
Hello, Geico? Yeah, I was just talking about your emergency roadside service and how it's available 24/7 and then our car overheated. But what are the chances? Can you send a tow truck, please? The location? You're not going to believe this, but it's in a tree. I wish I was joking, mate, but it's literally stuck in a tree. A chainsaw? No. All we really need is a tow truck.
Day or night, Geico's emergency roadside service is there for you.
The best riders in the world,
set their sights on reigning champ Ryan Dungey. Monster Energy Supercross, tonight at 10 Eastern on FS1.
Hey guys, ever wonder why getting in shape isn't as easy as it was when you were 25? Well, it's not your fault. It's Mother Nature's. Because once you hit 40, your body has less youth-boosting free testosterone. And that can make it harder to get into shape. That's why you need Nugenix. Nugenix is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels. Nugenix helps you feel stronger and more energetic, more passionate too. Get a complimentary bottle now by going to trynugenix.com and entering the promo code below. Nugenix is so effective, it won GNC's Innovative Product of the Year and was also named GNC's #1 selling men's vitality product. Get yourself back into shape and be more the man you want to be with award-winning Nugenix. Nugenix samples are not available in stores. You can only get your complimentary bottle by going to trynugenix.com and entering the promo code below. trynugenix.com.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Getting ready to go back racing here at Martinsville, the final laps of the Camping World Truck Series after an 8.5-minute red flag following a crash involving Christopher Bell and Cole Custer, but a lot of people were involved in it, but those were the two that suffered the most damage.
Yeah, and we've learned that it's definitely crunch time. And look at some of these trucks, the Ford truck.
It's been crunched.
All down the left side. Many of the trucks on the track, a lot of damage to them. You can see the left side of the 8 truck of John Hunter Nemechek all scuffed up. And I know the right side is because he forced his way inside of Kyle Larson.
Some of that 24 truck on the right side. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
A few dents here and there. What an amazing job by William Byron as well as Justin Haley. Right now both running 3rd and 4th. Doing a great job here. Timothy Peters always strong here at Martinsville. No surprise that he's up in the top 5. But more importantly, on the inside for this last restart. This restart. I shouldn't say last.
Tyler Young inside the top 10. You got to give him a shout out. Another consistent, steady run for he and that team.
Kyle Busch, one of the 4 leaders today. Busch has led the most laps. He's led 5 times for 107 laps. And Hermie Sadler's with Kyle's crew chief.
Can you come on now? Well, Wes, you had a tire strategy plan to go, but a lot of cautions throughout the second part of this race. Do you have enough to hold off the teams behind you?
Yeah, I think so. We just we never did catch it right to where they get enough laps on their tires for it to be beneficial for us. Cautions kept coming out, and you know our bed was already made at that point, so we decided to stay. Truck's really good. It's the best it's been. Kyle's really happy. You know, we just have to see the 2 trucks behind us maybe on a little better tires, but Kyle Busch is driving, so see what we can do. Get a good restart here. I think we'll be fine.
That's Wes Ward.
Yeah, it's good to have Kyle Busch in the seat, isn't it? Even if it's Martinsville where he's 0 for 30 lifetime.
And if I want somebody in my truck for a restart, it's going to be Kyle Busch.
Have you seen those? I mean, every one of them spot on. Gets an entire truck length lead when he gets to turn 1. That takes a lot of pressure off. You've got a guy like John Hunter. If he's able to stay on that outside and pinch Kyle down at all, it could cost him his momentum and give John Hunter the lead off too, and that's exactly what John Hunter's got in mind.
And how about what John Hunter Nemechek has done, not just a couple of races this season, but going back into the tail end of last season. The last 6 finishes, 1st or 2nd in all but 2 of them.
Yeah, and one of those right here at Martinsville last fall.
Of course, won our most recent race at Atlanta, and he will line up on the outside of Kyle when we go back on a restart.
Kyle's going to have a teammate, William Byron, right behind him, though. If William can get a good run and get beside that 8 truck and battle him and give Kyle a little bit of time to get a few truck lengths away, then that sure would pay benefits.
Let's just give a little bit of update on the tires. Kyle Busch pitted at last pitted on 135 for his tires. The 4 trucks behind him all pitted on 165, and then Ben Rhodes is in 6th. He's got the freshest tires up front. He pitted on 188. So he could still be a player in this thing. I know there's only 10 to go, but the way they push and shove on these restarts, and look how that truck's been pushed and shoved. He's running in 6th place. It looks like it's tore all to pieces.
Kyle pitted for tires over 100 laps ago.
Well, the last 4 races here, 2 of the races have been won by guys that made their last pit stop for tires with about 100 laps to go. So that's not that unusual here.
I'm not sure that as many people could make that work the way Kyle has made it work, though.
He's definitely got his restarts down, and that advantage is important at this point in the race. And that 32 truck, Caitlin, are you down there in that pit? That's an amazing job by that young man and that team.
It certainly has been, and I'm joined by his crew chief, Shannon Verse. Shannon, talk about the strategy for these last 10 laps and the efforts of your driver throughout the course of this race.
Justin's done a great job, you know. We have a lot of momentum coming off that K&N win at Greenville, so it's carried over into today. You know, we had to do a little bit of pit strategy early on, but I feel like we've got a kid he's capable of running with these guys. So, you know, we'll see how it's going to go in the last 8 laps, and hopefully we can pass 3 more trucks.
Thank you. Justin Haley finds himself in the top 5 in the closing laps here at Martinsville.
He's 16 years old.
And he just won his last K&N start at Greenville, his first win in the K&N series just a week or 2 ago.
Todd Braun has been a winner in the Xfinity series. He's won races in NASCAR, and he's the sponsor and the owner of that truck. Good to see Todd and his family in this truck series and having a great run. But no matter, golly, what 242 laps in, and it might not matter much what you've done up to this point, the way these restarts go.
We saw that just a few moments ago that caused the red flag.
We're coming to 1 to go, so we're going to, unless they happen to add another lap of caution, we're going to get the green and have 6 laps to the finish. It's going to be a sprint. Some of those trucks that we're talking about had a little better long run truck than a short run truck. You need a short run right here.
I think Kyle's truck's been pretty good both ways. Again, this restart's going to be so critical for these guys, and so critical for how this race is going to play out in the finishing positions. Again, if William Byron can get a good enough start and get beside of John Hunter Nemechek, what a huge benefit that's going to be for both William Byron as well as Kyle Busch.
And all these cautions we've had in the second half of this race, that's helped Kyle not have those tires run off on him. Plus his sprint speed, his short run speed has been right there for him. But right behind him, like I said, 30 lap fresher tires for the 4 trucks that are chasing Kyle Busch.
I'm not sure there's a cooler trophy awaiting the winner. The grandfather clock goes to the winner of this one, and Kyle Busch hopes to score his first one ever today. John Hunter Nemechek on the outside. Kyle gets the jump. Green with 6 to go at Martinsville.
Boy, John Hunter's got to be careful. You can't pull down in line before you get to the start-finish line.
William Byron to 3rd. Justin Haley trying to hold off Timothy Peters and Ben Rhodes. Haley almost spins. Rhodes does.
Yeah, 2 down. Turn 4. Back of them.
A lot of trucks involved in that one, some suffering more damage than others. The 02 of Tyler Young, of course the 32 of Justin Haley we mentioned.
We talked earlier, Phil, you can block and you can get away with it, but you can also get turned. And when it gets down to 2 or 3 to go, 6, 8 to go, when you block, you put yourself in that position. We saw people get by with it. I think it's really hard to put blame on somebody pushing someone into the corner if they cut down in front of you.
Yeah, and I knew better. I was just about to say before we went back to that restart that Justin Haley's truck was one of the straightest bodies left on the racetrack, and look at it now.
That's such a shame. What a great job that team was doing, and
that's probably going to take us to overtime, I would guess.
Still getting the window net down. Glad to see they finally gotten that down. I'm not sure if Haley was having trouble getting it down.
Not much, not anything much better in all of sports than NASCAR overtime, especially at a place like Martinsville Speedway.
They're going to stop the trucks over in turn 2, stretch it all around down through turn 1, and there's Justin Haley climbing out of his truck.
Yeah, but what an amazing run he had, as well as the 41 of Ben Rhodes, who got a victim of that situation as well. What an outstanding run he had today.
And like I said, at lap 242, it really might not matter what you've done so far, because we know how it's going to be in these closing laps. It's just short track racing. Weirdly quiet here.
Take a look at what happened. The 32 got a little bump from Timothy Peters, and that upset him, upset the truck. Got into Ben Kennedy a little bit and collected others. Suarez took a pretty good hit. Ooh, the 29 of Reddick. Tyler Young spun around.
Tyler had a great run going.
He pulls down, and I think Timothy was just committed to the corner.
Yeah.
And I don't think there was anything intentional there. I think he just was diving to the corner, and Haley's truck was going so much slower, they made contact.
Yeah, and Timothy laid off him once he made that initial contact, but unfortunately, Justin couldn't maintain control of that truck and got into Ben Rhodes and turns him around.
Take a look at it from the 29 of Tyler Reddick.
Clear low, all clear. Real tight in front of you, bumper to bumper. Break that curve here, just a 13 here. Protect the bottom a little bit. Protect the bottom, protect the bottom. Jam it up a little bit. Run, Rex, stay low, stay low. Come on, low, up on the curve, up on the curve, up on the curve, up on the curve, up on the curve. Come on, come on, come on. Keep coming, keep coming. Stop, 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 stop.
Once you get lower than the curb, there's not much.
No, there's a wall down there.
There's not much
but
lower
that
you
was
can
the right
go.
call at the time to go, keep going low. There's that initial contact from Timothy Peters.
And you can see Haley bounces into Ben Rhodes, sends Ben spinning. And all those spotters yelling at their drivers to go low, go low, go low. That hole's going to close up.
Larson able to get through there without any contact. Here's the reaction from Kyle Busch, Samantha Busch, Kyle's wife. Said, can we get this thing over with?
Yet another caution flag.
Well, there's a mess everywhere with dirt and grass that has been dug up out of turn 3 and put on the track, so they'll have to clean that up as well.
Yeah, the track crew here does such a great job. They're gonna get that cleaned up, and won't be a problem at all.
They've been busy today. They've earned the money. Well, we've only got a couple of laps to go. Is it going to be one restart or more? We're going to find out when we come back. Kyle Larson chasing Kyle Busch.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't settle. Go. Ride. Find your own path. 'Cause here is a promise. Wherever you're going, it won't be boring.
Brakes. They aren't complicated. If they act up, stop in the AutoZone. With our help, you can always fix your car with confidence. What's up, America? Brake pads.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Only Pizza Hut delivers 2 medium pizzas any way you want for just $6.99 each. Get any quality toppings, any crust, and any 2 freshly made medium pizzas. Get your favorite high-quality specialties like meat lovers or backyard barbecue chicken, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
And now we have come to the west coast of the United States of America for a race around Long Beach. And we go green, cars flying everywhere. Round 6 of the FIA Formula E Championship. Wonderful start from PK Jr. Senna leads from Prost. Now we're getting ready for the cars to pull forward America's longest running street course. Great performance from Nelson PK Jr.
Well, it's my father's first one and it's my first one. Now we're going to have several others.
Here's how it feels to get a new iPhone every year with iPhone Forever from Sprint. Here's how it feels to get 50% off most national carrier rates, too. So imagine how you'll feel when you get all this. And 50% off iPhone 6s on the fastest network. Plus, try us out for 30 days. If you're not satisfied, we'll refund your money.
Someone's hacked all our technology.
Technology. Say, have you seen all the amazing technology in Geico's mobile app?
Mobile app?
Look, electronic ID cards, emergency roadside service. I can even submit a claim.
Wow.
Yep, Geico's mobile app works like a charm.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Thanks for coming today.
How you doing?
Well, today's going to be pretty easy. I want each of you to grab a 2x8 and cut it. You'll have 2 saws to choose from, a power saw or a hand saw. So which saw did you use?
Power saw. Power saw.
Power saw. You all chose the most powerful tool. Wouldn't it make sense to make the same choice when it comes to your truck?
Absolutely.
This is the 2016 Chevy Silverado. It offers the most powerful engine in its class.
Awesome. I'd say it's the best tool for the job.
Right on. We're back at Martinsville. The final laps. Kyle Busch is your leader. We've just been red as they had the trucks stop to clean up an accident. Second red flag here today in this race. We're not sure yet if this is going to officially be considered an overtime finish. Still waiting to. It depends really on how many laps they're going to take here before we go green.
We've got 3 laps to go right now. At best, they're going to come around and give them 1 to go, which means we would restart with 1 lap to go in the race. So technically, that is overtime.
We'll wait for the official word. Kyle Busch, John Hunter Nemechek, William Byron, Timothy Peters, and Kyle Larson, the top 5.
I'm going to go with you, Phil. Overtime.
Yeah.
And the way we've seen these truckers scramble, we could go double overtime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe triple overtime.
Kyle Busch will lead us on the front row with John Hunter Nemechek when we restart, and this will be an official overtime. And here's the procedure. We'll have 1 attempt with a clean restart, and a clean restart is when that leader gets to the overtime line under green flag conditions.
Yeah, and we'll show you exactly where that is. It's right there. That's the overtime line here at Martinsville. That line will vary at certain racetracks, but there it is right there, so almost at turn 3.
Once we restart, and if we are green when the leaders cross that line, the next flag ends the race.
Yep.
And you remember at Atlanta, just thinking back for our trucks, that line was right in the middle of the back straightaway. They moved it down toward turn 3 on this short track. I like that.
Let's check in with Caitlin.
Well, Vince, Rico Abreu is shown there in the 8th position, and he was just getting some advice from NASCAR Sprint Cup Series driver and former champion Tony Stewart on the best way to approach this restart that's coming up on the 98 radio.
On a green-white checkered like this, it's not so much about getting down. I mean, you just got to kind of, if we can get you down, we'll get you down. But if not, you just got to fight. I mean, if there's a D-hole, we'll get you down. But you just got to fight in whatever lane you end in for two laps.
Rico has told me before that this is a big learning year for him in this truck series. And guys, I'd say Tony Stewart, not a bad guy to have as a mentor to get some advice from.
Yeah, and Tony Stewart's spotter, Bob Jeffrey, is spotting for Rico Abreu. So they've really kind of teamed up with Rico during this race here today.
And I think that's great advice. If you restart on the outside, don't be overly concerned about getting to the inside. You may only run a half a lap here, and it's going to end the race. Do all you can do, whatever line you're in.
Get what you can get.
See Ben Rhodes, the 41 truck, he was involved in that incident.
He wants his space back, but I don't know about that.
Trying to line him up in the proper position.
He did keep rolling, Phil. He did a 360 and kept going, so NASCAR will figure out where he belongs.
Rhodes has had an eventful day. Started on pole, his first career pole position. Led 42 laps in this race early on. Had a little contact with Kyle Busch, moved Kyle out of the way early.
Had the problems in the pit put him back, but he was able to recover from that. And then they went with some strategy that no other team went with, and now he's found himself fighting for a top 5 position. Let's see the wreck and watch Rhodes. As long as he keeps going,
yeah, he's going to get collected by the 32 of Haley. He's going to do a 360. But you see all these trucks going by. Again, he's stopped there. I don't think he should be able to go back up and restart in 4th or 5th.
You've got to keep your momentum, so he's obviously needs to be near the top 5.
Being told that the 41 of Rhodes has been instructed to move behind the 88 of Matt Crafton in the 11th position.
Wow, I didn't know that many trucks went by.
Yeah, and it's unfair to the 41, but I think it's fair as far as this race goes, because he was really just about dead stopped after he did that 360, and a lot of trucks had a lot of momentum down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Well, the eventful day continues. Thought he was going to wedge his way into the top 5. Now he has to restart 11th.
I wouldn't put it out of question that he might finish in the top 5.
No, he's got those fresher tires than the people he's racing around.
I don't know how we're going to make it to that overtime line.
The trucks will get the one to go as they come by the start-finish line this time. The flagman will let them know that the next time by will be green. And just one more time, under overtime procedures, once the green flag is issued, if the leader of the race at that time passes the overtime line, which is just at the entrance of turn 3, the next flag will end the race. If we get a yellow before the leader gets to that overtime line, we'll restart again.
We'll do it again. You have to have a clean restart.
And we'll have as many restarts as it takes to get a clean one and to get that leader to the overtime line.
Yeah, same scenario as the last restart. We've got John Hunter Nemechek on the outside of Kyle Busch. Kyle's teammate William Byron doing such an outstanding job. Going to line up right behind him in 3rd. Timothy Peters now in 4th on the outside 2nd row.
Well, you don't. The preferred line for sure is the inside. So those guys on the outside, we'll see what happens here on this restart. Kyle Larson, the 3rd one in line on the inside. William Byron, the 2nd one in line on the inside of that 9 truck. William Byron is Kyle Busch's teammate, by the way. So here they come, the restart. Overtime at Martinsville. Kyle Busch and John Hunter Nemechek.
Look at the start Nemechek got. He's going to get down into turn 1 up beside Busch.
Great job by William Byron staying dead even with Nemechek. That gives Kyle Busch some moving room there.
He's crossed the overtime line. The next flag ends the race. Oh, the next flag is white. Excuse me. Here's the white flag. Kyle Busch has got it.
John Hunter, a strong run off turn 4 to grab that 2nd spot away from Byron.
Kyle Busch has gapped John Hunter Nemechek. The drought is about to end for Kyle Busch. 30 times before he has not won, but today Kyle Busch wins at Martinsville. John Hunter Nemechek 2nd, William Byron 3rd, Kyle Larson and Timothy Peters routing out the top 5. And finally, Samantha Busch can relax.
Not another restart.
Now her only concern is where she's going to put a really nice clock.
And the streak is over for Kyle Busch. What a streak breaker he is.
Well, Kyle and his crew earned it today, and Hermes with his crew chief.
Had to work overtime for it, but congratulations. First win for Kyle Busch at Martinsville and first Truck Series win for you.
Unbelievable. Kyle Busch is amazing. You know, we wanted to stop again and put those tires on, but it just never played out for us. But and then at the end, the cautions helped us. You know, I don't know if it went green there, what it would have been, but anyway, it's a win. So Toyota Tundra was awesome today. Good tire wear, good fuel mileage.
That's Wes Ward. He's going to victory lane.
Kyle burning it down after his first ever win at Martinsville.
And boy, he deserved it. He last pitted on lap number 135.
120 laps on the same set of tires.
And he was fast on those old tires.
He'll get the checkered flag. It's been a long time coming at Martinsville. And I wouldn't put it past him tomorrow either.
No.
In the Sprint Cup race, which you'll see right here on FS1. Remember, the Sprint Cup Series race on FS1 tomorrow.
And then when the Sprint Cup race finishes up, we're just going to keep going faster. We're going to head west and go to Las Vegas at the Strip and watch the NHRA go at it.
I think Kyle Busch could do a pretty good burnout as good as he was on these restarts.
That was impressive. He could really go for that first lap or two. And to that point, Phil, on the final lap of the race, John Hunter Nemechek was faster than Kyle. But that launch he got him the advantage he needed.
He was better on the restarts all day long, and it paid off for Kyle Busch, the winner at Martinsville.
step into that octagon, you fight like you've never fought before.
I would be the next Ultimate Fighter. I'm gonna be the next Ultimate Fighter.
I will be the next Ultimate Fighter.
I'm looking for guys who want to be world champions.
Hey guys, ever wonder why getting in shape isn't as easy as it was when you were 25? Well, it's not your fault. It's Mother Nature's. Because once you hit 40, your body has less youth-boosting free testosterone. And that can make it harder to get into shape. That's why you need Nugenics. Nugenics is a unique man-boosting formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help boost your free testosterone levels. Nugenics helps you feel stronger and more energetic, more passionate too. Get a complimentary bottle now by going to trynugenics.com and entering the promo code below. Nugenics is so effective, it won GNC's Innovative Product of the Year and was also named GNC's #1 selling men's vitality product. Get yourself back into shape and be more the man you want to be with award-winning Nugenics. Nugenics samples are not available in stores. You can only get your complimentary bottle by going to trynugenics.com and entering the promo code below. trynugenics.com.
Your name's been in a lot of places, but there's only one place you really want to see it.
Hello Celebration! Camping World, the nation's #1 retailer of RVs and RV accessories, is celebrating 50 years. We've been here for your first adventure. We've helped make lasting family memories, and we'll be here for all your future expeditions. With thousands of parts and accessories available, service nationwide, and RVs as low as $109 a month, Camping World has it all. We want you to be part of our family for the next 50 years. Visit your local Camping World Supercenter or shop campingworld.com today.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Take it to the next level with Polaris, the world's best-selling side-by-sides. Whether you're chasing unforgettable memories, manhandling a mountain of work, or pushing the limits of work and play, we've got the perfect machine built just for you. And now get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Kyle Busch waiting to be given the okay to roll toward the stage and accept his victory accolades, including that grandfather clock that he will take home for the first time from Martinsville. Well, John Hunter Nemechek did it again, another top 2 finish. I know it wasn't the spot he wanted, Caitlin, but it was a valiant effort.
And John Hunter Nemechek is the runner-up here at Martinsville Speedway. Did you feel like you had anything for Kyle Busch in that 18 truck at the end?
We were still on way old tires, on older tires than he was. We had one set of stickers laying in the pits. We were hoping for a caution. Everyone was going to pit, but we had to stay out for track position. Can't thank all my guys enough. Nemco Motorsports guys gave me a great truck for this weekend, and we brought it home P2 one short, but we'll go get them at Kansas.
Not a bad effort for this team. They were winners at Atlanta, follow it with a runner-up here at Martinsville.
Impressive indeed. I really tip the cap to what Joe Nemechek and that entire team have been able to do, and John Hunter has driven it well.
And you said it at Atlanta. I think somebody needs to jump on the side of that truck, and nobody did. They missed a golden opportunity, get a lot of exposure. John Hunter having such a great run, and only was bested by one guy, and it's that one right there.
Kyle Busch bringing it to victory lane at Martinsville. Hermie Sadler is down there waiting to greet Kyle after this win. And, well, you know, Hermie's from Virginia. What better person to have down in victory lane in Martinsville than Hermie?
That's well, there he is. You're right, Vince. Kyle Busch in victory lane at Martinsville. First time ever he's visited this victory lane. 45th win of your career. Kyle, you won 45 of these things, but first time you get to take on one of these grandfather clocks. Do you know where it's going?
I'm sure my wife will figure it out, but I've got a couple owners ones, but never one of my own. So this is just a day that we've been looking for a long, long time. We just haven't never necessarily had all the pieces go together like they should have. And I didn't know that the pieces were going to go together today either, the way all them cautions were kind of playing out, the way the tire strategy was playing out, when to pit, when not to pit, how to do all of that. And you know, Wes and I, we both leaned on each other, and we both had no idea, so we just dumped into this, I think, but it all worked out. So his Toyota Tundra was awesome. All the guys at KBM Chassis, NOS, TRD, Joe Gibbs Racing Engines, appreciate them. Camping World, of course, and the fans. It's neat to win here at Martinsville. I love when they do it up here on the front stretch for everyone to be up close and personal.
You guys set the tone by staying out early and managing your tires, but this thing was a rocket on the restarts, especially the last couple. What made the difference on the restarts?
I'm not sure exactly. You know, we had some pretty good turn through the center of the corner, but we had really good launch up off the corner, and we fought that a little bit actually earlier in the race. That's why those guys were better than us early on, but the couple adjustments that Wes made on pit road was really good for us, and this Tundra was awesome. So again, I just can't say enough about everyone at KBM. This is a fourth effort. It's hard for us to get this thing to come out here. It's obviously a great opportunity for me and for the team to continue to showcase. We've got great stuff, and that you know, it's a matter of time before William and Christopher will be in victory lane too. So good run for the Liberty University truck. JBL truck I saw had trouble. The Aris truck I think had trouble, and looking forward to seeing the Jegs truck back on the track next week.
That's Kyle Busch. He's in victory lane.